Hi everyone, today we're going to be presenting a folktale called Three Wishes. Folktales are stories that are passed down from generation to generation, and they generally teach you a lesson. I want you to listen for the moral of the story in Three Wishes. Our story today is going to be presented by the Phelan Elementary teachers.
Mrs. Kearns.
Miss V.
Mr. Guzman.
Mrs. Graham.
Mr. Wiley.
Mrs. Stewart.
Three Wishes, an old folktale. Once upon a time, a poor woodcutter headed into the forest to chop down a few trees and sell the wood in the nearby town.
Just as the woodcutter was about to cut down an old oak tree, he heard a voice.
Please, kind woodcutter, do not cut down this tree.
The woodcutter said,
And why not? I need the wood to sell in town, so I may have money to buy food.
I cannot tell you why, but I promise if you do as I ask, good luck will be yours.
Very well, I will not cut down the tree.
Then the fairy said,
Dear woodcutter, you have a good and kind heart. I will grant your next 3 wishes.
The fairy flew into the forest. The woodcutter headed home to tell his wife of their good fortune.
Wife, I have a fine story to tell you.
The woodcutter's wife was very happy when she heard about the 3 wishes.
What a wonderful thing it is to have 3 wishes. Let's not be hasty. Let's wait until the morning before we make a single wish.
A wise idea. This way, we'll be able to think more clearly. But for now, I'm as hungry as a bear. When's supper?
Supper will be ready in 1 hour.
1 hour, but I'm starving. I wish I had a big steak right now.
Now, no sooner had the woodcutter said the words when a steak appeared on the table.
You fool! Look what you've done. You've wasted 1 wish. How can you be so foolish?
The woodcutter's wife scolded her husband.
Now the woodcutter was not pleased by his wife's nagging, so he said,
I wish that this steak was stuck on your nose.
And the steak stuck to the wife's nose.
You fool! Look what you've done. Do something.
The woodcutter tried and tried to remove the steak, but it was no use. It was stuck there for good.
Then the woodcutter said,
There's only one thing to do. I wish the steak was back on the plate.
The steak landed back on the plate. The woodcutter and his wife sat down and ate the steak.
And that's the story of the 3 wishes.
So did you catch the moral of the story, kids? The moral of the story is always think before you speak. Thanks for listening. Catch you next time.